Hi everybody, it's Sonia of Sunday Cake Creations. Come on in. We're going to get started. It's going to be something fairly simple tonight. So if you're watching on the replay, let me know that you're watching. And we're going to get started here in just a minute as soon as I see a couple people. So we're in the middle of a remodel, so our life is in chaos. Maybe Alex will come see us since there's no door on the craft room. I'm not seeing, oh, there's somebody, yay. Yeah, we have no doors on any of our house. Everything's being sanded and painted, and so give me a comment because I don't see any comments. Make sure you sprinkle. Oh, there's one. Hi, Jamie. And Sue. And Sharon. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna get started. It's gonna be fairly simple, like I said, because I haven't been able to be in my craft room too much. Alex and I have been spending all our time in the trailer. So this is going to be real easy but cute. I think it's going to be kind of our first spring craft, I guess. It's been pretty cold in the camper, especially when we first get there. By 11 or 12, it's not as bad, but it's cold, but it's not the worst. So we're going to use just one of the Dollar Tree glass candlesticks. I have already painted this a while ago. I don't know, not very well, so I'll probably touch it up. But just any candlestick you have. And then we're going to use, you can use whatever you have, but this is just a plastic plate from the party section at Dollar Tree. Hi Mary and Jan and Donna. And we're going to put a little E6000 on here. If it didn't already close up. And we'll put some hot glue too. Let's try to center this here. You're gonna be, oh, that does not look very centered. Is that centered? I guess it's gonna be. And then we're going to paint this all white so that it looks like one piece. So just like that. We're going to make just a cute little spring cloche type thing. I'm going to see if I paint the bottom. If I paint this part and it shows through, it'll just look, it won't get scratched as easy because, putting this stuff on top of it. So we'll see how that works. I was just able to come in here for a short time last night and just kind of figure something out really quickly. There's stuff everywhere because we're, like I said, having a lot of painting done. Except for, I guess that's not going to matter. Well, I guess I'd probably better paint the top. Because you can see that hole right there. I didn't think about that. So I guess we'll do that. We'll do both. I'm good, Pam. What are you guys up to? I'm tired because we don't have any doors on any of our bedrooms, and so Alex has to sleep with me. Well, he had slept a lot in the trailer yesterday, and he didn't want to sleep last night, so we didn't fall asleep till almost 3 in the morning. And then we had to be up and out of here into the trailer by like 7:30 because the painters and stuff come. And then he fell asleep. Then of course I was cold, so I didn't fall asleep very much because we first get in there in the morning, it's kind of shockingly cold. It does heat up. We don't die, and we have literally so many blankets on us. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of tired tonight, so I'm hoping he'll sleep better tonight. I'll be very happy when we have our doors back on in his room and he can sleep in his own bed. We just can't let him sleep without a door because we have an alarm on his door so that if he gets up and wanders in the night, we know that he's wandering and we can get up and see what he's doing. Well, there's no door, so you can't have an alarm, so we don't know. We have to be able to know where he's at, so yeah. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to take I had some of these that were already painted. This is just a little, I don't know, vinyl type thing from Hobby Lobby. And then just a piece of wood, probably from Hobby Lobby, that I had not painted. What do you call it? Stained. I couldn't remember the name of it. We're going to wood glue those together. So yeah, so I'm hoping he sleeps better tonight because I'm really tired tonight. I just can't wait to get the house back to normal. What we're having done is all the living room, kitchen, hall, the walls, ceiling. Uh-oh, what was that? Something fell, I don't know what it was. The walls, the ceiling, and all the trim painted. But the biggest thing, and all the doors. So I had to take all the doors off. But the biggest thing we're having done is all the cabinets are being refinished because they're not very old, but the finish on them was like yellowing and it wasn't a good finish. So they're sanding them all, taking all the doors off, sanding, and then repainting them, caulking, repainting, and all that. So I just kind of glued those together like that. So anyway, so every door is off, so every room is kind of chaos. But it's fine. All right, let's dry this. Oh, I do have one more thing to paint after that. Here's the bottom of this looks like with this. Oh, I just stuck my fingers in it. Alright, let's just let that dry by itself while we paint some other stuff. I forgot. We're going to paint this that we put together. We're going to paint that white too. Let's see, how can I do this? Maybe I'll put this in the top so I can hold it there. Okay, and then we have this little tag. I'm not positive we're going to use this, but we might. I am going to be happy once it's done, but I'm just like, ugh. It's almost worse than our big remodel that we did before. It took 4 to 6 weeks, but that one wasn't as bad because Alex was still in school, and I worked at another job. Oh, anyway, I'm painting this tag. That is just a good little Christmas tag, but I'm going to paint it black. I was working, so like they would come right when we were going to work and school, and Alex had already left for school, and then they'd leave before Alex got home from school, and I would only be here for, you know, like an hour, less than an hour with them, you know, so it was just easier. This is just like harder because we have to find stuff to do during the day. It's not very, it's supposed to be this week, and I can't believe it would take all next week, but that's what they said, so I don't know. We'll see. It's not terrible. I'm thankful we're getting it done. It's just Alex gets tired of being in the trailer. white. So I just painted that. Well, should I paint the edges? Yeah, maybe. And really the house hasn't been back to normal since, like, you know, before, you know, fall. There was fall and Christmas, and since Christmas we've just been in limbo, so I'm excited to get it all back to normal. Alex is going to go swimming from 8:45 to I think 10:30 tomorrow, so I'll be in the trailer by myself and he'll be doing that, and then I think we're going to go out to Christian's house tomorrow. So that'll give us something to do. Yesterday I took him out to lunch and then to get out of here, and then we got the oil changed and washed the car, vacuumed the car out. The house was cold. Hands were frozen. And then we went to Dollar Tree. And then we went home, I guess. And they were done by then. Okay, so let's go back to this. Let's put another coat on the bottom. I never have the best luck painting glass and plastic, but it's possible. Just it's not my favorite thing to paint. Probably better to spray paint, but it's a little cold right now. That looks a lot better, I think. Put one more coat on the top, and then I think we'll be good. I got some more of these, I don't know what you call them, paper boxes, the round ones from Dollar Tree yesterday, so that we can do a spring cake. I haven't decided if it's going to be like bunny themed or carrot themed or egg themed or flowers, but something like that. All right, that's not perfect still, but not too bad. I'm going to stress it up anyway. No, we don't have any snow right now. We've been getting flurries every day, but it hasn't amounted to anything. I'm going to get paint on my sweatshirt. No, we haven't got very much snow here this year compared to some years. We're having all the trim, the doors, the walls, ceiling, and the cabinets redone. Well, we were just not happy with the cabinets from the beginning, and then I did the painting, and I wasn't the best at, you know, caulking all the holes and all that kind of stuff, so we're just going to have it done good once. I've never paid anyone to paint. We've always done it ourselves, but big job with Alex here all the time, and I'll finish drying this, and then while this is drying a little bit more, we'll work on something else. It's not completely dried yet, but it's just a little cute little thing. You wouldn't know that that was a plastic plate. All right, so then we're gonna take this, and I think we'll just say one coat's pretty good on that. We're gonna take a sanding block, and it was already that good, nice dark wood underneath it, so we'll just sand it, bring some of that back, because this is gonna kind of have that farmhouse vibe, even though they say farmhouse is out. I still like it. I don't do super a lot of cows and stuff, but I still like it. I like the modern farmhouse, I guess you'd say. I just have a hard time just dressing around things to make it look not so, I don't know, splotchy. Always kind of does look splotchy to me, but that's okay. Okay, so I was at the Dollar Tree yesterday, and oh, my glue is gluing everywhere. We actually have a Dollar Plus section now. We never used to, but they had these in the. Oh, I got paint on it. In the Dollar Plus, whatever it's called. Anyway, it's just supposed to be like this, but we're going to use like a cloche like this. It was $3, but you could probably find something, you know, that would work in the other section. So we're going to glue this to the top to just make it look like a cute little finial thing. So we use some more of this E6000. I never know if I should use wood glue or E6000 because it's wood and glass, but I think we'll do E6000. I have a few ideas for cloches, but this is just the easiest one I had. I could do with the amount of time I had to put into it. All right. So there's that. You still like, yeah, I know my E6000 dripped everywhere. I need a rag to get off my counter before it sticks. Let me put another something under it. Okay. And then let's see. Okay, is this fairly dry? As long as the base. I'm gonna take a sanding block, and I like the way it doesn't even look like it's glass under there. It looks more like it's wood. So I like the stressing of these candlesticks because they have a lot of detail. So you kind of see that. Kind of doesn't look like it's really glass. It kind of gives looks like it's wood kind of. Unless you look really close and you can kind of see it's shiny, but. Today I put some chicken in the crock pot this morning so we have all our stuff in our dining room. So we can't use our oven, we can use the microwave. And we can use our fridge, but anyway, so I put some chicken in there and I just made like chicken nachos for me. Jim has a meeting that he has a meal with, so he didn't eat, but then Alex just had salad, but made enough chicken stuff that we can, you know, make taco salads or tacos or something for the next few days with it. Last night we went out to dinner just because it was easier. but it's expensive to go out, and I don't want to eat fast food, so even that's expensive, but regular food is even more expensive. I don't want to break this apart. Oh, of course, I just scratched that up. I want to put a peg. I've never made one before, but I've been wanting to build like a long 6-foot shelf to go above my couch, and it's going to have like a narrow shelf that you can put pictures and mirrors and stuff, and then attached to a peg rail, so then you can hang like baskets and different things on there. So I call it a peg rail shelf. I don't know if that's what it's called, but my son is going to help me make it, because I could find a couple that were that long online, but they were so expensive, and I know it won't be hard to make. You basically just need 2 pieces of wood and nails and pegs and paint and caulk and stuff like that. So he's gonna meet me at the hardware store after my choir practice on Thursday and help me get the materials for it. Because he asked what I wanted for my birthday, which is March 4th, and I said I want to go out on a date with you, and I want you to help me build this. He said okay. I said I'll pay for the materials, but can't really distress the top because it doesn't really distress. All right, is he in his room? Okay. All right, so that looks pretty cute. I might even distress it a little more, but I just kind of distressed it along the edges, but it doesn't really distress that well because it's just plastic, so that's okay. I like the way it looks. See if it looks kind of like cohesive. Yeah. All right, so then the only other thing before we put it together, I was thinking about taking some beads. I have some, where are they at? Some really small beads. I think they came on a roll from Hobby Lobby. I was thinking about adding some farmhouse to it by adding some beads, but I'm not sure if I want to or not. We'll see. This one, not quite long enough. Let me see if I like that. I don't know if I like it or not. Or I was thinking about putting some down here. I don't know, I think I like it plain actually. You don't care if it's out. I might add some distressing ink to this though. Since it didn't distress, you know, the edges don't really distress on here. This will give it a little more age look. Not too much, but a little bit. Yeah, I'm not adding too much at all, just a little bit. Then I'll put some around the top. A little heavy there. Okay, I like that a little better. So this is going to be probably one of my faster crafts. Oh, I forgot we got to make the little sign. So we painted this little Christmas sign black. Where's the, right in front of me. And we're gonna just press it and sand it down just a little bit. Move this out of the way. But really you can make a cloche with pretty much anything. Any kind of glass container or I need to try this, clean this off a little bit. I wanted like a little chalkboard and I really didn't have one right now, so I just kind of made my own. I just kind of did that. Let's just dry it. Then we're just gonna put a little saying or something on it. I have this one that I've used. It has the Jesus loves me, this I know, that I used on that, and it has your love beyond measure that I used on there. And then I think that's the only ones I've used, but it has like different crosses and different things that are Christian based, and it all comes together. I think I'm going to use the one that says either be still or grow in grace. I think I'm going to do be still because I like the writings a little bit bigger but still will fit. But we won't use the square around it, we'll just use the words. So I'm going to just pull this back. I put the links to my site if you're interested. If you're interested in getting it for cheaper, just let me know and I can tell you the ways you can get big discounts. So, because I know it can be spent. Chalk Couture is kind of expensive. Can be. Trying to fit it on here because it's kind of, well, I guess I don't have to have it. I could turn it this way. It kind of goes at an angle, but I don't have to make it that way. I can turn my sign the other way. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I put my sign in there this way, so then it will come out more like straight across. Hi, Kathy. Thanks, Angela. All right, so we're just going to use a little bit of white. Used white in a while. It's getting kind of thick. I won't need very much at all. Oh, it looks cute. I like it. It's kind of, you know, just very light white, but it looks like a cute little chalkboard that says be still. Hi, Marcia. All right, so let's try that off. Put it on there. Now this cloche we made, I'm making it so that you can change it up for seasons or whatever. I'm not going to make anything permanent, but you could. But this is just going to be one that I can use for different things. I was wondering if I wanted to put a half bead on the top of that. I don't know if I have any small half beads. Oh yeah, here we are. Because it has that hole in the top. I don't know if I like that, but I don't know if I have a bead small enough. These might be too big. Yeah, can't get it out. Oh, I dropped it. I don't know if that'd look good or not. Yeah, I kind of like it better without it. Oops. Okay. All right. So we have. This is what we have. So this is a cute little cloche. Doesn't it look like a cloche now? Basically, well, this one costs. This is $3, and this was. Well, this was the plastic plates come in a set of like I don't know 6 or something. So basically, it's less than a quarter for the plate, and well, I got this candlestick when it was $1, but they're $1.25. Is that what they are? Or are they $1.50? $1.25, right? Yeah, $1.25. So $1.50. This is $3, $4.50. You know, very cheap. Way cheaper than if you were to buy a cloche, obviously. All right, so I'm gonna just decorate it like for spring. So I have this little terracotta pot, and I don't know if I want. I'm gonna see if I want to just put a little bit of yeah. I'm just gonna like put a little bit of white paint on it and then just brush it off because it kind of gives it that age look. So kind of what's in my brush. I'm sure there's lots of ways to do this, but I'm just going to kind of put it on and swipe most of it off. If it doesn't look good, then you could just kind of take your wipe. I just didn't want it quite so fresh looking. I also could put some distressing ink on it. Kind of like the way when you take the wet wipe, it kind of blends it in. Not going to put a lot on there, but you can just kind of see it kind of just makes it look a little, yeah, this is just a vase or something from Dollar Tree. It was a $3 section, but sometimes they have some that are kind of like that, not quite, maybe not quite as big, but in the regular section. I just didn't see any of mine. Okay, so we have that. I don't think, do I want to add some distressing ink? Let's see what I do with it. Here's the distressing ink, but where's my dauber? Oh, there it is. Because that'll kind of look like dirt a little bit. Yeah, that'll just give it a little more look to it. But you could just leave it, you know, however you want. You know, you don't have to do what I do. This just makes it look like it's been in the garden a little bit. On top of the white, looks good. Okay, so just kind of dirty it up a little bit. All right, so then we're going to take that and then, let's see. I have, this was just a little piece of wood that I had that it worked. It was the right size. So I'm going to put that in there. I'm not sure exactly where I want it yet. So I'm going to be using this cute little bunny in there. I got a set of these from Hobby Lobby last year, I think. So I'm going to put that bunny on there. So I want to, and then I have one of these little wreaths from Hobby Lobby probably. So I am going to glue my little piece of wood down. Just, you can pop this up real easy if you wanted to. This is all kind of in the way, isn't it? My daughter and I made the planner with hearts. She made, oh, I think you told me that. That's cool. All right, then we're going to take this, well, maybe we'll put this on first. I wanted to have this wreath kind of sticking up behind the bunny. It's a little bit big, but I think it'll work. I'm probably not going to glue that down, but I just kind of put it like that. And then we're going to put the bunny kind of sitting on that block right in front of it. But you could use this close. You could put hearts in it for, you could put, I almost did it with the fill in it with eggs, but I changed my mind. Okay. Kind of want this to go back a little more. Okay, so I just have it like that. And then we're going to add some greenery. I still haven't gone anywhere to buy greenery, so we're just using whatever little bits and pieces I can find. I don't think I'm going, this thing is still sticking. Still too far forward. I guess that's all right. I don't think I'm going to glue these in. I'm just going to set them in around it because I don't think it's necessary. We're going to just put them all around to make a cute little pot with the bunny in it. Could put moss in it, but I figure I was going to probably cover it. You probably weren't going to see it anyway. Don't want to cover the bunny too much. Okay, that's a cute little pot. Super simple. That would just be cute on a tiered tray just by itself. So then we are going to take this. I'm going to decide what I think it looks the best. The front. That looks good everywhere. I don't really care. All right, and then we're going to take this. And like I said, you could glue all this down if you wanted to. This is going to drive me nuts because I want it back. But I'm not going to glue it down. Then I can use it for, I thought about it, but then I'm like, eh. And I have a little bunny that, this one's sitting, they match, I mean they're set, but this one's like sitting. Oh, I thought my thing kind of was my pot. That looks cute. And then we have our little sign that I think we're just gonna, well, I don't know if I want it in the up here. Kind of like it down here by the little bunny. We're going to put some moss around it. I don't know if you guys can read it on there, but oh, it fell forward. In real life, you can see it says be still. And then let's put a little moss down there. I didn't know if I wanted to use green moss or this moss, but I think because we have a lot of greenery, I think I'll use this moss. Kind of put it a little, just here and there. Just kind of thought about putting it down first, but it kind of makes it hard to put stuff, so. Put the sign down on top of the moss, maybe. You know what, I think I am going to glue just a tad little drop of glue on this to the pot so it'll stay kind of where I want it to stay. Then it's easier to put the moss down without messing it up. Oops, that didn't stick. Terracotta is not the easiest to get anything to stick to. There. Now we'll put some more moss down there. Kind of make it look like a nest a little bit. That's why I tend to always glue everything down, because I like it to look a certain way, but I kind of also like to be able to use it for other things. Now the only other thing before, I have something else I'm going to do to the top of the cloche once we put it on, but I had these little pieces of just paper, book sheets, and I was going to fold them really small, make a little, I don't know, I just kind of like when they have cloches and they make little, I don't know, what do you call it, like little rolled up paper stacks. I don't know how to explain it, but this is such a tiny cloche that we're going to make 3 little ones. I think then we're going to tie them together. So I just like rolled them up. Oops, I thought I glued it, but it didn't stay. So just kind of like that. And then we'll see how it looks when we stick it in there. Make one more, hopefully this is big enough piece. You could do it with music sheets, you could do it with whatever. Just, I already had one of these already cut up, so I want to stay together though. Okay. So then, just 3 little things, and I'm just going to take probably just, I think just regular twine and tie it up in a little stack. I don't know if I should glue them together first. I don't think I need to, so I'm just gonna kind of stack 2 and then, well, maybe I will glue them together because they're wanting to come apart anyway. Come unglued. So just put 2 together and then 1 on top of that. So that, and then it's easier to tie, but you don't really have to if you don't want to. Make just like a little stack of them. Don't have to be perfect. And then we're just gonna wrap this around. I just thought, I always like a little, like, I always like to add books, pages or something in there. I just think it gives it a cute look. Just a little thing like that, and I don't even know where I'm going to put it, if I'm going to stick it down here, if I'm going to stick it up here with the bunny. I just thought it'd be something extra. Cloches you just like to add, I think it's just cute to add, oops, lots of things in them. Let's see. I think it'd be cute up here with him, but I can't figure out where to put him, where to put it. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be somewhere else. Oh, my sign moved. Did not glue. Come on, stay where I want it to stay. There's just not a lot of room because we're going to put the little stuffer right here. Yeah, there, that's good. Okay, got it. Because we're going to put the close lid back down onto the top. Okay, so I just stuck it right in here. Now we're going to put the lid on, and it'll kind of make all the moss kind of go more to the center. Hopefully, this is what's always difficult when you don't have it, you know, attached. And I don't really like the moss coming out, so I'll stick it down in there. It's a little, I'll probably cut some of this moss off. Let me see what this looks like. Oh, it's cute, except for you cannot see that sign. We gotta fix that. Because the sign is cute. Maybe we'll move it over that way a little bit. The sign I like a lot, so I want it to show. You lids just a little bit. Oh, okay, that's better. I feel like it needs more moss in there. All right, let's put a little more moss because just needs it. But then it covers the sign, but it's got empty spots. I don't like it. I feel like I just want to glue everything down because then it'd be easier. I'm going to put a little glue. I don't care. This guy does not want to stay where I want him to stay. It's going to be cute when we actually get it done. Oh gosh, it's cute, it's just a little unruly here. Ooh! Oh, I thought the lid was off of that paint. That would have been a nightmare. Okay, well, we'll come back to that, but it's looking cute. I think it's cute. Okay, it's hard to see because the glare. But it's really cute actually. But I want to add, I think I want to add some, oops, where's the end? Because there's black on there, I kind of want to add some buffalo check up here. Oops. I can't tie it well, I might just glue a bow on. Oh, that looks cute. I feel like, do I need to put some greenery around the edge so that it doesn't look so messy with the... I'm wondering if I just want to do it without moss, because I just don't like the way it looks. Let's try it without moss and see what that looks like. Or maybe a little less moss, I don't know. I think I might just do a little less moss. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. I think I like that better. That's cute. You just do just enough moss. What do you guys think? It's hard to show you this kind of thing. Let me look at it for a second. Oh, I think it's adorable. It's cuter than I thought. Do you guys like it? Give me some hearts if you like it. It's just a cloche, but I think it's cute. I never knew you could make such cute things just from Dollar Tree stuff until I I used to always craft it, but I never crafted from Dollar Tree stuff until I started watching crafters. Cute. You guys want to see what it looks like without the cloche? Just it's kind of hard to see. But it would be cute to fill this whole cloche with like eggs, or you could put carrots in it, or you could put hearts in it for Valentine's Day, whatever you want. But I like it. I think it's really cute and very simple. So that's it for tonight, you guys. I will see you again, hopefully at least one more time this week. We'll see how it goes with this chaos around my house. But anyway, that's cute. Our first spring project done. To go on the shelf. I don't think I'm going to do any more Valentines. I might, who knows, but that's really cute. Except for this guy doesn't want to. Now I don't like this guy because he's wanting to sit weird. There, that's better. I think it's because I glued him. Well, we'll fix it later. I'll fix it later. All right, you guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thanks, Sue.